Gravy, baby.
What's up, my little gravy babies? Before we get started today, I just want to do a little note for y'all who watch on YouTube. I will no longer be putting the podcast on my YouTube channel. Gravy Baby has its own channel. I'm going to link it in the comments. You'll be able to go there, subscribe, follow us there, leave your comments. It'll be a full Gravy Baby channel where everyone, Mama Gravy Baby, DJ Gravy Baby, Daddy Gravy Baby, will all be communicating with you. You just blew smoke and made me look cool, I hope, on the camera. So go there, sign up. And if you're listening on the audio, you should check out the YouTube. It is really funny to watch DJ wrestle with his goat.
Plus, you get bonus Nessie time.
Bonus Nessie time. Thanks, guys. DJ's got his pallet stack. He's stacking them pallets.
Yeah, pallet stacking. Pallet stacking.
I don't want to take DJ's joke. He said the funniest fucking thing, the one line about pallets the other day.
What's the pallet joke?
It's
Well, it's not a joke,
Not a
really. It's
joke.
a lot. Oh, it's not really just stacking the pallets.
Yep.
It's the snatching. It's the pallet snatching. That's where, man, snatching pallets, going around your town and stealing pallets from like behind stores and shit. That's
What?
a great way to feel really bond with your community. Really, honestly.
And what are you rolling in?
Huh?
What are you driving?
Nissan Versa.
And
A
tell the
little
folks
Nissan Versa.
how many will it hold?
One. So each of these is one trip. Each of these is one snatching. There's one snatching. That's y'all
DJ
just
snatch
don't
and stack.
yeah.
Dude,
Each
if you
of these
put
represents an individual company or warehouse situation or area that had got caught slipping. Really, honestly.
yeah, slipping in their pimping.
Just thinking that they could just put their pallets aside all willy-nilly and they wouldn't get snatched. No, there's a snatcher out there.
There's a pallet snatcher.
Professional.
How much them pallets cost?
Those are all free. But now I tell you, it's crazy because you look on Facebook Marketplace and you can find all kind of like different deals, different kind of things like that. For anywhere from $5 a piece, depending on. But you got to get a certain kind that's like heat treated and stuff for what we're gonna do with it. But anyway, so sometimes you just get junk. I got caught stealing them for the back of Lowe's.
Oh shit!
These fucking dudes came all out there. They was on the radio. His buddy was on his fucking radio.
He hit the lapel mic. Damn! I didn't even know Lowe's could afford those.
Huh?
I said I didn't even know Lowe's could afford those. I just mean I didn't think they would buy fucking like. Okay,
Oh,
so what happened?
yeah.
What happened? Sorry, I got excited.
Hey, yeah. No. That's all good. They got yeah, man. Buddy called. He called for backup. Man, they shamed me. They shamed me.
How'd they shame you?
Yeah, they were like acting like I was back there committing crimes. Cause like, man, to be quite honest with you, I didn't even know that it was a fucking crime. Because Dre told me that, which is crazy. Because, old boy on his radio, and I'm over there trying to say, well, my Dre told me she got one back there, and the lady said it was fine. What you ask Dre? You sticky old mean man? You sticky old mean pallet dragon? You fucking coming out of a dragon troll?
Motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre.
I know.
Imagine him going to court and
But she
pleading
had
Dre.
told me she started the snatch fest. She started snatching.
Well, maybe she got.
It's always a woman.
Maybe she
OG
got
snatcher.
permission, but she perceived it as a policy. Like, hey, can I take that? Oh yeah, that's fine. Which is permission.
Yeah, probably some other lady was like, yeah, man, fuck these dudes, and they're
Yeah.
not here. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, they shamed me. And guess how much they made me pay for one pallet?
What?
Fucking $20, man.
Wow. Why didn't you just
Candy
give the
fucking-
pallet back and say I don't want it then?
Or leave.
I couldn't at that point. It was a matter of principle.
I understand.
Yeah.
You needed them to know who you were.
I'll buy this fucking pallet. I ain't trying to steal this fucking pallet, man. Why would I fucking try to steal your stupid fucking pallet? I'll pay for the motherfucker. Take it up. Well, how much is it? You know what I mean?
20
no,
bucks.
I get it.
Man, you know what? I really needed that bad.
Oh, dude.
I thought it
the
was trash.
cashier-
It's back here with the trash. Give me your
Yeah, I
trash,
know.
man.
You should be paying me.
It was crazy too, because
I love you, DJ.
it was crazy too because I had bought it in spite.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I had protested to purchase the
Mm.
pallet as to show that I wasn't one of these old regular pallet snatching miscreants who just, you know what I'm saying, who can't afford to buy a pallet. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't me.
You know what I mean? I'll buy all these fucking pallets, buddy. You know what I'm saying? So like I had decided that I was gonna buy the pallet mainly out of spite, but man, I realized how stupid it was when we got up front. And they followed me all the way to front with a goddamn pallet on a goddamn hey, these two buddies on with the radio that had caught me up front.
Wow. Dude, you were
Yeah.
probably all the action they got that day.
Man, I know it, man. Well,
That's why
showed
I
my
think
ass.
that's why they made such a big deal about it.
I made a big deal about it too. I was happy to make a big deal with them. You know what I'm saying? We'll make this the biggest goddamn deal, goddamn Lowe's has ever seen.
Y'all just marching through Lowe's. Both of you think you're putting the other one on blast.
I know.
Just having a spite off, dude.
Yeah.
God, that rules.
Well, the lady at the front with the UPC thing, who was checking us out, who she had to like ring it up at the counter. The lady at the counter looked at me like I was the biggest fucking idiot, dude, and I felt like the biggest fucking idiot. But it was too late by then. I had to go ahead and buy that motherfucker. But
Yeah.
yeah,
You couldn't back out then.
Huh?
You couldn't back out after they walked it up to the front.
Hell no. Hell.
Damn.
Why didn't you? But was it the same reason that you didn't back out in the back? Like,
Man, I've never gotten caught stealing pallets. Me and my aunt used to
oh, you used to do it. You just
yeah,
never
yeah,
got
yeah,
caught.
yeah.
Dude, I think they used to be free. Because I think they used to be like $2, and it was like,
yeah.
You used to could just dig out of garbage cans. Can't do
Yeah.
that anymore. Motherfuckers goddamn come out shooting at you, spraying you with water hoses, goddamn calling the law. Goddamn fucking the old lady leave you, goddamn
It's so-
okay.
It's like, why? I don't know. You're paying for your trash to be removed.
I don't know.
They,
Let me
they
take your fucking
associate it
trash.
with like homeless people and drugs and all, and they shouldn't. I'm not justifying it. I'm just telling you that
It looks bad for the business to
Yeah.
have homeless people in your trash. I heard that one time
Mm-hmm.
when I was working up in Arcata, California.
I'll
Somebody
never
told me
go
that.
back to Lowe's. Them motherfuckers had people in their dumpsters.
There's a man back there snatching a pallet and hollering at the help.
Dude.
Maniac.
My favorite spite buy story, it's not mine, but he's not here, so I'll tell it. It's Trey's.
Mm-hmm.
Trey had just started to pop off, so he just for the first time in his life had more money than he knew what to do with.
Mm-hmm.
And he was traveling with his sons, and he was trying to keep him busy at an airport, and they were in some like shop that wasn't really a toy place. It was like a high-end jewelry type place. He was there
Oh,
because he
shit.
was shopping for something for Katie for Christmas, and he was like, boys, help me pick it out. They had these like gimmicky toy looking things on display because like, you know, rappers and hip hop people are in the jewelry now. So there was,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was some sort of like crossover thing, bullshit they were doing. And his kids were looking at it. And he was like, you know, Daddy, I want one of those. Daddy, I want one of those. And Trey was like, yeah, I don't think we need that. You know, really, I don't even think you'd like it. And the guy goes, yeah, and I mean, also, they're like $400, so you probably can't afford it.
Ooh, yeah.
And Trey goes,
He pretty
oh,
womaned
yeah?
him.
Give me 4. And Trey's like, as soon as it came out of my mouth, I realized, man, he probably did that on purpose.
Yeah.
But now it's too late.
Yep.
The guy was like, yeah, that'll be $1,600. And Trey goes, give me 5 then.
Oh my God.
I may have the numbers wrong, but I love that fucking story where the guy was like, okay, just so you know. And he's like, one more then.
Yep.
Anyway, I love that.
Wow, I hope he still has them.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to keep them, right?
As a reminder to humble yourself. Because your ego bought it, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, I
I
love
only
spot
ever hear
buys.
these stories from dudes.
Yeah, it's a dude thing.
I've never been like where it was just like, oh. My whole thing is whenever somebody says some shit like that, I was like, oh, okay. Well, do they pay you extra to be a cunt at your job, or?
I mean, yes.
Is that how you got this gig?
Well, I make more than they do at Lowe's.
You couldn't in a million years, man. Like, dude, you couldn't get me to give a fuck about a motherfucker stealing a pallet, or dude, used to.
No.
If I caught a motherfucker stealing in a grocery store, like, man, I'd be like, dude, listen, you're gonna get us both in trouble if you don't goddamn learn how to steal better, because we're on a camera, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what to tell you other than like,
do it better. I mean,
or not with me in the fucking aisle. Yeah, dude. Yeah, what the fuck, dude? You know?
I have a theft story that's not mine, but from our mutual friend Voki. He even actually used to do a bit about this where he got caught stealing pine nuts, because pine nuts are super expensive, and he wanted to make like a fancy pesto, right? And pine nuts are super expensive, so he like stole the pine nuts. He got caught, and then he got in trouble. And then the guy in the front was like, "Yeah, this guy's trying to steal peanuts," and he goes, "Pine nuts. I'm not trash. You quit making me sound poorer than I am. I can afford peanuts. I can't afford pine nuts."
That's great. I got caught in the self-checkout lane the other day, as I do often, because what happens is they walk over and they're like, "Oh, sir, I think you mistakenly, like, whatever." But it kept freezing, like, whatever I had done had glitched out.
I use them to help me steal more like that.
That's literally what I did. Dude, I was like, yeah, look, it's fucking up. This thing won't ring in. And they just kept bringing in this chocolate bar, and it finally went through, and I had stolen, like, mixed dog food, I think a steak.
The self-checkout line is the best thing that's ever happened to
They're
thieves.
getting rid of it. Like, it's going away everywhere.
Oh, we'll
That's
see.
so crazy.
We'll
like,
see.
I don't even try to steal, like, because I'm so lazy and refuse to figure it out. I just go up there and like wait for it to start doing the button, and wait for somebody to come up and help me and kind of do it for me.
You're stealing their time, dude.
I love it. You break it and then wait for them to fix it, so you don't have to do it at all. Okay, well, you guys put the rest in the bag.
I don't have to
So
look for the
goddamn
vegetables
funny.
or anything. They're looking them all up and doing them and scanning them, and I'm like, yeah.
You stole their time.
Yeah.
I gave them something fun to do.
No, not the individual, the company.
The company, because
Like,
they get
took
paid to
their
do
worker,
it anyways.
Yeah, you forced them to do it. I love that. No,
Yeah.
they're going away. The one in my Target is gone. I feel personally partially responsible for that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well,
I feel
good.
good about
They need
it.
to fucking go back to paying labor, bitch. Go back to paying for labor.
The scary flip side of that is it's like, yeah, these fucking robots can't keep me from stealing. It's like, well, the next round we invent will be able to.
You think that's what it's gonna be?
Eventually, yeah. Because it's like those Amazon stores. Have you seen them at airports?
Yeah.
Where you scan your card on the way in and then you just walk out and it just knows what to charge you? That's freaky as fuck, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I went to one and then I was like, how the fuck?
Yeah. You went to one at an airport or
Yeah, at an
regular?
airport.
The airport ones are interesting because if me and you were traveling together, dude, I'd just be throwing you Coca-Colas over the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's going to stop me? That lady?
Yeah, I guess.
Nah, she's not looking.
I know she's not.
But there's regular Amazon stores.
But I
with
think it's just all
walls.
by cameras, right? But that's what I'm saying. You can easily.
I'm flying to Knoxville.
Oh, the RFID stickers. Got it.
What is that?
Got it. Yeah, if the sticker leaves, like it has like a radius. There's like a.
So even if I threw it out, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
But I'd look rad to all the
You'd
other
look so
people
cool
in the airport.
I'd be like, wow, that guy's like robbing that place.
And then you could catch it on the other end?
Yeah.
God.
And I'd be like, thanks for the
Cocktail
snacks that you paid for,
situation.
Drew.
Oh, you'd ruin it. What?
Be like a cocktail situation, like that old Tom Cruise movie Cocktail, where you're just like throwing all your fucking items out of the fucking door. You're catching them with the bag on fucking fly. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
I guess we'll have to figure out a better way to steal. I mean, like, you're not going to stop me. Like,
No.
I evolved too, bitch.
Yeah, man. It also feels too good. I've only been doing it the last 2 years or so.
What? Oh my God, you poor baby.
I don't know. I guess I didn't want to get caught stealing. I never thought much about it. And then I just was pissed off one day, and I was like, well, fuck this. And then it was one of those things where I told Andy, and she was like, yeah, me too. I was like, oh.
Yeah. What's easier when you're, unsuspecting? And that's always the angle is they go, oh, no, I didn't know.
Yeah,
And then they're like, you dumb lady.
And I go, what? Oh, fuck, my bad. That's my move.
Nice. Well, that's good. You guys got anything that's gravy?
Dude, pallets. You can hear? Look at him. He's got a stack of them, dude. What are you building? Tell us what you're building.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Tell us what you're building.
Well,
This full
I hope you
Papa.
guys watch this on fucking
You
YouTube.
gotta watch it on YouTube. DJ's in full Hardy's Papa mode.
I know,
right now,
truly. He's in his Papa era.
yeah. Yep. Oh. Talk to me, honey.
So what do you He's talking, he's sweet talking the pallets.
Yeah, he just turned and looked at the pallets. The way that fucking,
No.
the way Michelangelo would look at a piece of marble and try to get the art out of it.
Oh, has Nessie tried to eat the pallets yet, or she's chill with them?
No, she's chill with him.
Okay, good.
You gonna tell us what you're making?
Now she'll get all up in our way when we get to the building. But now our idea is to take so you can kind of see there, like we're
okay, the work in progress. You're building a shed out of pallets.
Yeah, we're building a goat shed, a goat house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like
We're
a
building
pen.
it right there.
Okay,
Yeah, we're building it right there too,
nice.
and push it out that way.
Oh, that's
Which
right.
would be really cool. Which I also think will be cool for when we do this for people who watch the YouTube. You'll be able to look. You'll be able to see them playing back there and sit there and chill.
Little goats frolicking.
Yeah, beards. But also that's just a good place to fucking keep them.
Mark wants you to make a goat parkour course.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll put that on Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the goats parkour. Yeah, we should just have a live cam set up. If you're in the Patreon, you can watch the goats play.
24.
They do it for wolf sanctuaries and shit like that.
Yeah.
Man, those fucking wolves got me through the goddamn pandemic. I used to stay and just watch the wolves hang out with each other, be all cute, act like doggies.
I was thinking the other day about how insane we all went.
Yeah.
Like you were doing better than most people, and you're just staring at wolves.
Well, they were my hope, man. You had to find hope and stick to it.
Yeah, people who went through some shit in their life knew how to get through it. But even that, it's like, what? Like to somebody who's never been through some stuff, if you're like, just watch the wolves. The people who were doing worse than you heard that and were like, damn, I'm doing better than Carmen at least. I want goat parkour. I don't want them to get hurt, but I definitely want them to jump and land and fart and shit on camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we could do that. We could probably, if we get enough, actually get some people to subscribe. Patreon.com/gravybabypod. If we get some bonus money, maybe we could get a camera set up there and have like a live feed of the goats frolicking.
Oh, and a quick plug of that. If you haven't been on there in a while, we've got some stuff up. DJ's posted a lot of stuff. I put up a full 30-minute set from Nashville.
Ooh, nice.
Mostly new jokes, Don't share it with anybody. It's rough, but I thought you guys deserved it and might enjoy that. Patreon.
Oh, you know what? If that's the case, I got a set where I was on mushrooms. That remember that Gateway show?
Yes.
Where I ate a fistful of mushrooms right before I went up, and then you left, and then I had to do my set.
I wasn't even supposed to be there. You see how she tried to act like I abandoned her?
No, you had another set, I think.
No, I had to go home.
Oh, okay.
You made fun of me. That night, the next day on the podcast, and now you're still doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You're
We
like,
also
"You
took a video of the
little
audience
bitch."
booing him.
Yeah. Was it you or Billy that made him? Like, I was gone. I want to be very clear. It wasn't like boo
Billy
him
does
while
that
he
every
leaves.
time somebody has to leave early.
Oh, okay.
He's done it to me before. That's like his MO. If somebody leaves the show early, he goes, he'll go on stage and he'll go, okay, everybody, I'm sorry to say, but Drew had to leave early. And then he makes the whole audience go, boo, what the fuck? And freak the fuck out. And he feels, and he's like, I'm sorry. He had to leave. What do you want? Oh, the travesty. And he makes this big deal and he takes the video and then he sends it to the person that left. It's such a great bit.
It's a good bit.
It's a great
literally
bit.
what he did. And I was like, but I just showed up and he was like, do you want to do a guest set?
Yeah. He wasn't even on the show.
No.
But
Sorry.
he was on the show. Like, he wasn't there for the second half because Billy does a show, the Gateway Show, where you do a set sober and then you do a set stoned. And so you were doing it. And then this happened to be the night where we had someone give us a lot of mushrooms. And he was like,
It
do you
was
want to do
so
mushrooms?
much.
And then he goes, okay. And he just hands me a jar while I'm on stage. He's like, okay, go do mushrooms. And I just grabbed a fistful.
Yeah.
And then I saw how wide his eyes got. And then I just go, is that too many?
Yeah.
And then, of course, the audience is like, no, do it all. So then I fucking ate them all.
Animals.
Yeah, of course. That's all. They want to see you get fucked up. They want to see you get
And
destroyed.
now everyone wants to see you get fucked up. Post that on Patreon.
Okay, yeah, I'll post that. Because I have it paid to watch on OnlyFans. But
Your contract's up with them.
my contract's up with them. So, yeah, I'll post it on the Patreon so you guys can see it. But also, please don't share it because I am fucked up in that fucking video. Yo. Thank God it was only 10 minutes. And then I went upstairs. Billy was like trying to have and I was like, I don't know if you remember, but I ate exponentially more mushrooms than you did.
So stop talking.
So
to
I
me.
can't do the chit chat right now. I can't. I'm like, I'm in
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about. At a certain point in a shroom experience, you gotta not be present here so you can be present here in your brain. You
Especially
know?
if they didn't do what you did.
Well, he had to host the show. He
I
couldn't
know,
do as much.
you're not
Yeah,
mad
yeah,
at
yeah.
him, but it's like, you gotta be with me or you're against me.
It wasn't that severe. It was just like, I was like, I'm sorry, man. I'm not good at social right now because I'm
Well, that's how
I'm
I
having a
feel.
conversation with myself.
Well, that's how I feel like I'm fine social if I know they did what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I know they didn't, I can't be around them.
Oh.
I'm too I can't relax. I can't get into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought you meant.
Oh, no, I don't mind being high around other people that aren't high as long as they're not ruining it, as long as it's not becoming a spectacle.
If it's mushrooms or acid, they're ruining it. That's
Why?
for me.
Oh, got it.
I just because
Okay.
I'm like I'm too like I can't relax into the trip because I'm like, did I say something weird? Am I being weird? Do they think I'm weird? Why are they here? What did I just say? Why is that tree moving?
That sounds more like strangers, if strangers around you. But if it's like a buddy or something that you know straight edge. But again, it depends. Like my buddy Tom, like a bunch of us back when I lived in Florida would go to Daytona, eat mushrooms in a shitty hotel room, and I had a shit gig. And then there'd be like 7 of us. And my buddy Tom came one time and he just kept making it weird for everybody. And I was like, never again. Never again are you allowed to enjoy this with us.
Did he take them and he still was making?
No,
it
no,
weird?
he was sober. He was
Yeah.
like, he just didn't want to do them. That's what I'm saying is like,
I think that happened to me once, and now I always think it's going to.
oh, gotcha.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
No, it's
I remember
because
the person,
I've
too.
also done it with people that weren't doing it and they were fine. You know, they're having cocktail, you know,
Yeah.
having a good time. Yes, anding any weird kind of thought. You know, they just been around people on drugs before. That's what it was. It seemed like he was a square. I was like, dude, I thought you were cool. I
Yeah.
thought you had been drugs and done all the things. But now you're this is bumming me out.
Yeah. That
Bummer.
sucks.
But every other time, like, because I was like, there was people that had never done it. Oh yeah, you didn't know DJ had a dog? No, he got dogs too. He got a puppy. He got a cute dog. Sorry, producer Mark is just learning that you have a dog because he's never seen the
Oh, wow.
pupperone.
I
But,
feel like she doesn't get enough attention, but yeah, damn. All
well,
right.
yeah, you have a fucking goat and stilettos. It's easy to have
Yeah.
the limelight
Yeah.
taken away from you.
She's also not much, it seems to me, when I'm there, of a limelight whore.
No, she's not. She just go lay and go fuck off by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good farm dog. No. Because you don't want to
Right.
too rambunctious and get everybody all excitable and stuff. So
yeah.
chill dog's always the way to go on a farm, I think.
And she's got to live inside with Nessie. So
Yeah,
the
she
fact
got to
that
keep the
hasn't
peace.
killed Nessie yet just shows you just how chill
Yeah.
she actually is. Just how,
I wish her and Mick could talk on the phone and both complain.
yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, a goat. What about a baby?
Yeah.
Well, does the baby eat your couch? No, but it pukes
Yeah.
all over it.
It's also taking everybody's time away from me.
Oh, he's heartbroken.
I'm so sad. I can't wait for you to make a video of Mick just hate watching you guys love on the baby.
That's what's fucked up. I probably just haven't noticed him hating us.
Yeah, just sitting there in the corner sad. Because Mick's got those sad dog eyes anyways. So he's just there like, this sucks. I hate this.
I'm kind of kidding. I'm the one that notices, and I notice it's Andy because like she's his dog.
Mhm.
He loves me. I'm actually kind of becoming the favorite, so it's sort of him for me because I give him attention, and she just can't. I mean, she just really doesn't have the capacity in many ways because he won't lay with both of them. So in his mind, I think it's like you literally won't put it down, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Why won't you put it down? And it's like, well, you can't yet.
Yeah, we gotta keep it alive, bud.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, they don't get it. Especially they on their whole life is just y'all.
I read the other day that it's mostly male dogs that don't get it.
Mm.
The female dogs like start realizing that you got a baby in the womb, and male dogs don't do that.
That's always when they get there, do the cute head on the stomach thing.
Yeah.
Oh, cute baby. She's like, you gonna be a mama too.
Oh man.
I know, cutie. But dogs are like, I don't understand why that toy more than me.
Mm-hmm.
Boys are so dumb.
Yep. Are we talking about the dog or you, Drew? Music
Why
starts
not
playing.
both? Well, that's cool. So pallets are hit for you. We stole pallets just to burn them. Like I didn't even have
bonfire.
Yeah, anytime me and my aunt, when we lived in the crack house, we would always do bonfires because we had a big ass front yard. And then we would always just go steal pallets because she had a big ass rapey van.
And the way they're
just throw them in the
built,
back.
there's enough space between the wood that there's
You
naturally
could
a
literally
lot of
just
oxygen.
throw them on there.
And
It's perfect.
They would,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh,
was
DJ
lovely.
disappeared.
Uh-oh, yeah, DJ and Nessie's on full alert. You can see her strutting her hooker-ass boots across the yard.
What if there's like a bear or something he really needs to take care of, but he just didn't tell us? He just fucked off.
I feel like he would have... I think we would have got a sound out of him if there was something that dangerous.
Right. What did you say, Mark? He's got his potato gun. Yeah, he's protecting his property
That's
with
right.
his potato gun.
Where's the goddamn hairspray?
It was all in my hair that day.
A flame. It looks good. I want you to know that. It's been a long time. So I think now.
I got a weird haircut.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It's
Keep it
not-
moving.
It's really not a big deal. We used to burn pallets. We used to also shoot at them.
Okay.
You know, you could paint targets on them.
Oh, yeah, sure.
The gun
Mhm.
or old arrows. You don't want to do your good arrows on wood.
Remember that one summer when like everybody was making pallet beds?
Oh, vaguely, yeah.
There was like one year where everybody was
foam
like,
mattresses. That it's fine with foam mattresses. It's not good with a spring mattress, right?
I think it might be the opposite because
Oh,
the
my
foam
bad.
goes through the slats.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just like another way for if you didn't want to spend whatever on a bed frame, you could just pallet it up, and it was that whole rustic,
It was cheap.
cheap.
That was when they first started to rebrand poor.
Yeah,
I fell for
with
the
the
rustic.
term rustic.
I fell for the minimalist is the one I fell for
Oh yeah,
because
no.
I like the way those pictures looked because
Sure.
stuff like makes me tense anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you'd see the pallet. Remember the ones that they would hang them?
Mm-hmm.
You would bolt one side of the wall and the other end would be hanging down.
Yep.
So you'd have like it looked like a floating bed and then nothing else on the wall except maybe like a lobster trap. It's the same material, but it's smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And you use that as like a little shelf. I can remember this picture that I fell for. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's my vibe.
Yeah.
And then like a year or two later, I was like catching up, like, oh, they're just rebranding poverty so they can get more money out of us.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that there was like a. Oh yeah, what is it? Producer Mark said rustic and shabby chic. That's the other term.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was the Ben Stiller movie?
Oh, Zoolander, derelict. Derelict.
You could derelict my balls.
Yeah. It was so awful. It was just basically them. It was basically them rebranding the unhoused.
Well, they were making fun of how the fashion industry does what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They were making fun of heroin chic, which was a fashion term that was used unironically in the late 90s.
Well, okay, to be fair, time out. There is such thing. There is such thing as a hot heroin
Of
user.
course.
Man.
They're all skinny. You can see their bones. So if you got good bone structure, you're going to look fucking good, dude.
Well, not only that, but the sunken eyes and
Yeah.
shit, and like some people look good with dark circles under their eyes, man. Not everybody, but some people just do.
Morally wrong, always. The fashion industry has almost never been just wrong, though.
Yeah,
Of course they got it right.
that's
it
true.
sells.
Yeah, Heath Ledger, good example.
Oh, my God.
Heath Ledger. I mean, that's like
Those
oof,
dimples.
oof. Even, but I mean, he
You
was
could
hot.
fit your
He
whole
was.
finger in them.
Yeah, he could. His fingers deep as my belly button. You could fit $1.25 in them cheeks.
Knuckle deep in them cheeks. DJ?
Yeah, you got a heroin addict that was super hot.
Oh goddamn, all of them. What is that lady? That Amy Winehouse?
Oh,
Goddamn,
my God. Oh, Mark had just written that, too. Sorry, go ahead. Mark had just written that. He got so excited that you said it. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, dude. Anybody who was in the early 2000s,
Mhm.
all those guys, the Hives, all those people, fucking Sid and Nancy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Fucking God, dude.
I'd watch
Heroin
them.
is-
I'd watch them start a fire with their fucking hip bones any day.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
They also,
heroin.
it don't fuck with your teeth the way meth
Right.
tends to. So
Mhm.
it's like you get
You can hide
skinny
it
and
better.
sunken, but you can hide it better.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. DJ was hot on meth, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, man, I was hot on meth.
Dude, you remember that-
Physically, mentally, just hot all the way around. Temperature, all of them.
You remember that meme that girl made about you back then, DJ? I think about it once a year. It said,
Wait,
Kids
what?
did meth or something
It
like
said,
that.
hates unruly kids, does meth with his friends. And it was a picture of DJ looking hot and on meth.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What happened to her?
We hate what we are.
Maybe.
We're unruly kid.
Man, my brother was not hot on pills.
Yeah. I think that's the whole thing is you got to find a drug that looks good on you. I've always been that way
yeah.
about cigarettes.
Does it look good on you?
I think you should only be a cigarette smoker if you look hot when you smoke.
I think only
You ever watch somebody smoke a cigarette that doesn't know, like they hold it weird,
me.
or it just looks like, I don't know, is this like they're doing an impression of a cigarette smoker?
Yeah, that's me.
I can't stand it. Don't smoke cigarettes, please.
I'm just doing it because I like the way it feels. But I know I look dumb doing it.
Sure.
Because I can't inhale it the completely correct way or I will just start coughing.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to just barely inhale it. I know I look stupid, but I like it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But I know I look dumb.
I mean, fix it. I'm talking like I had a friend that she used to just like cup her. Oh, sorry, I can't do it. Cup her whole face when she would, and like her fingers would all be together, and then the cigarette would just be in
Like she's yawning?
kind of like she was covering her mouth to yawn, but she had a cigarette, and she just looked so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It made me want to smack the cigarette out of her face. I was like, "This is not the drug for you, baby girl.
Uh-uh.
You look dumb." You know? But yeah, a hot heroin guy almost made that was almost how I did heroin. Well, I mean, I ended up doing it anyways, but not with him. I meant with him. Where you're like, oh, you could look good doing it. Oh.
I mean, yeah, aesthetics do. I mean, that whole thing to like that push to make it to where they don't smoke in movies.
Mm-hmm.
I do get it.
Oh shit! But I
Because-
just watched The Bear. That made me want to smoke cigarettes so bad. Oh my god! Just angry Chicago people in a kitchen,
Yep.
fucking, just chain smoking, fucking furious.
That guy who plays Cuz.
Mm.
What's his name?
Ricky.
What do you know the actor's name? I can't remember.
No.
He's like all over now. God, he's so fucking good.
You talking about the main guy or the guy that plays the dick?
The guy that plays the dick.
Yeah,
the one
Ricky.
They all call cousin.
Yeah, cousin.
I know
yeah.
they call each other cousin, but everyone calls him cousin because
Yes.
he's not in the family.
Right. His name is Ebon Moss
Bacrock.
Bacrock.
He rules.
What was he in before? He was in something
Girls.
before this. Girls.
He was in Girls. Had a pretty big part in Girls. I looked
think
it up.
I
'cause
think I
was into
remember.
it.
Yeah, I think yeah, he's rad. I mean, but man, that show, the Bear is sick.
And he makes smoking look badass.
Yeah, him. I mean, in the head, like it's like. But again, he knows how to smoke.
Well, the main guy, you talking about Jeremy Allen White?
Yeah.
Well, he makes everything look rad.
Yeah, he smokes with the thing. He don't got the whole time. He don't have time
to look cool.
He don't have time for fingers, so he's like, see. I think if you do that, if you do a like almost like you're got. I got him. If you do a got him, but then you put your fingers together, almost like the pointer finger and the thumb, and you do that. That's like a stress smoke. That also I can handle. I'm on board for that too. But just people that look. I knew a guy that used to hold it like a cigarette, like he was trying to be Sean Connery.
Right.
And it was like, only Sean Connery can pull off holding a cigarette like a gun. You look like a moron. You look like a moron because you work at the Lowe's that my friend stole pallets from. Get the fuck out of here. What?
I'm with you.
Okay. Yeah, he said producer Mark said it's a smoking and I'm gonna tell you something energy. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It helps that I think it's part of all of this, me being a judgy cunt right now, is because I'm also Italian. So I watched all of those mobby looking dudes when I was growing up smoke. I don't fucking give a shit. It was like a way to accentuate it was a period on a sentence, You used it as a point period. The end. Fucking that's it. It's a good way to gesture. It adds to the gesturing.
I agree with everything you're saying, but if I didn't, I would keep it to myself right now.
Yeah, you shouldn't. I will bully you.
Your energy feels very much like, fuck all these people.
Well, just smoking's back now.
It is back.
It's back. And I think it's because the young kids are rebelling against the vape situation because that was our generation.
I would also argue that, what do they call it? Prestige television. Shows like that allow smoking again, and it looks fucking cool again.
Yeah, I mean, it always looked cool when people knew how to do it.
But they took it away. They literally stopped putting it in mainstream movies. It was like I don't think it was a law. It was just like a decision Hollywood made.
I think it was Truth. I think the Truth campaign was down their fucking throats about it. And they wanted to like charge them a bunch of money. And you know how movie people are cheap as fuck. So they're like, well, all right, well, we just won't put it in then. Like they were getting fined for it.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. This is like dated data. This is like fucking 2007. What
drug is it impossible to look cool doing? You look cool on heroin. I don't think you look cool doing heroin. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The act of doing it.
Shooting up is hard to make sexy, I think, unless you're already on heroin, because then you know what that's going to be.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I agree with that.
No?
Yeah, shooting up. That's not only a super, just like the most ritualistic part of it, like just the most it's also one of the most addictive parts of it.
Is the ritual of it.
The breaking of the skin.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. I think it's sexy to people who've done heroin. That's what I mean. It's because you know exactly what all of those parts mean.
I think that makes sense what she's saying because if you've never snorted coke, if it's presented the right way, hot people doing it at a party, you could be like, oh, that looks cool. I think if you've never done the heroin,
I don't know. I will just say that to me that it comes like the blood and the needle in the vein and all of that part of it is part of the heroin chic, tragic. Like that's just part of it. It's like it's a sexy part to me.
Mm-hmm.
To me personally.
No, I get it.
I think
you guys want me to die. If you want me to kill myself,
I'm not afraid.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid.
A fearlessness.
I love Requiem for a Dream because I feel like it goes to that and then past it.
Yeah, for sure.
And people focus on the fact that it went past it, but there's a part of that movie where
where I was like, you know what, heroin isn't that bad.
Well, if you
the Basketball Diaries.
Oh,
the basketball
yeah.
Leo. God damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's a heroin chic looking motherfucker till now.
Yeah, that was a great. And that was for a minute very romantic.
Yeah, it was like a love letter to heroin. There are a few movies like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, I thought Blow was kind of like that.
That was Coke, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's literally Blow.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
That made me want to do Coke, and I hate Coke.
Mm-hmm.
But they were fucking tossing dwarfs. Based on a true story, that's what they were doing. Looked rad. You don't remember that part? Throwing them at Target.
Yeah,
There were
I
naked
remember.
women everywhere. Jonah Hill came out with his dick out.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like a good party. I'm just saying. Whatever. You guys are judging me.
I'm not.
All of you wanted to fuck Amy Winehouse. I bring up cocaine. Now I'm the asshole.
Well, it wasn't all that. It's the Wall Street part that bothers me.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like
That's it's
all
like
all
it's
the
like loving
debauchery's
Boiler Room.
fine.
Yeah, the debauchery is great. It's in an office makes it gross.
Yeah.
Well, this is where people like waste a lot of their lives. Man, I don't really want to be
Yeah,
high
yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's the part that grosses me out. Corporate America. Ah.
Yeah, it was always a red flag whenever a guy really liked the movie Boiler Room. Remember that? Which was just basically, it's a poor person's fucking Wolf of Wall Street is what it is. It's just people scamming people into investing in shitty things and taking their money, not giving a shit about it. They were just douches.
Did they not get their comeuppance?
Yeah, sure.
Because, I mean, in Wolf of Wall Street, that's like the point, is that all that is bad.
Sure.
I mean, the only other point is the hypocrisy
happens in the Boiler Room,
of
too.
the people who actually took him down.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is true or not, but in the movie, it sort of hints at the people who actually took him down weren't good people. It was just like he beat them at their own game, so he got his comeuppance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's true or not. I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he seems like a real prick.
Yeah.
Leonardo.
That's the problem that I have. That's a real issue with those kind of movies too. It's like you're making this absolute total piece of shit look like the coolest motherfucker that ever was.
Yeah,
like,
glorifying cocksuckers.
Fuck, dude. It's like there had to have been a way to make this movie and make it like cool without making him seem like
rad.
The raddest.
He didn't seem that rad. You guys I feel like you're misremembering some parts of the movie. I mean, Scorsese made it. Like, he definitely looks like a huge piece of shit. It just looks like the only reason he got his comeuppance is because bigger pieces of shit wanted it to happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
It's not like.
Now, why are you
he's the
attacking
victim.
us? Why are you attacking us with it?
I don't know, man. You guys like Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like good stuff was going on in that fucking movie either. You guys are like, no, it's corporate America that sucked. It's like homegirl got addicted to home shopping.
Yeah, I feel like she was already on the way to that. I think the pills just made it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the saddest. I mean, every other one of the stories
Jennifer Garner's was pretty rough.
was fun up until the end, I think.
Yeah.
Which I think that's what happens with a lot of those drugs.
Right?
Yeah. But the mom was sad from the jump.
Dude, that's drugs, cults.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What else is fun till the end? Most relationships, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
Crime.
Crime's great until the end.
And if it's still going good, don't quit.
Right. But you have to quit at some point. Because that's when it goes bad, is if you don't quit when you should.
Right. Like gambling.
Like my buddy, I had a buddy of mine that was selling blow. He was making like $40,000 a month. Bought his mom a house.
He quit?
Nope.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna tell us a great ending. Fuck.
He didn't get caught, but he got threatened, like his life threatened, and so he was like shamed out of it.
That's a great story.
Yeah, he's like a cook in New York City now.
And he bought his mom a house.
Yeah, I don't know if he got to keep it though, because if you don't have $40,000 a month anymore coming in,
he didn't pay cash for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he did or if he's like, I never got the follow up on that.
Bought his mama a mansion.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He didn't say.
That's the mistake.
He wasn't living in a mansion, but the house he bought his mom was Greg. Greg was his name? Yeah, Greg, I think.
Man. Just sell drugs in a smallish town.
That's really all you need.
Yeah. I could never sell pills, personally.
Right. I still go back and forth on whether I should have started selling blow from that guy in this guy in Florida wanted me to sell blow.
If somebody died, I think you'd be a wreck.
Yeah.
Even if it was their fault, even if it wasn't like a fentanyl situation, even if they just took everything and did it all at once.
Mm-hmm. It was super because that was the whole thing is I would have been responsible for stomping it. So I was like, it seems like a lot of work, and I didn't really want to do it. I was like, if you want me to bring it somewhere, I'll bring it somewhere for you.
More of a mule type myself.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. I also didn't want phone calls at 2:30 in the morning.
No.
Because I've had to make that phone call for other people, and annoying.
No. You don't want to do that.
I don't want to. Thank you.
You're welcome. What about you, DJ? You ever sold drugs?
Yeah, man, I've sold a lot of drugs, dude. It's not great. It's not great to. It's not. It mainly just to support my own habit, but
Right.
you know, I can tell you that it's just answering on and driving, and that's not much to it, and one of the biggest scams in the fucking world.
Yeah,
Should
big
just be
drug has fooled us.
It shouldn't be me. It should be a representative who has curated the fucking product, and you know what's in it, and it's fucking, you know what you're getting.
Yeah, that was like. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Here we are counting on DJ. To get the drugs.
You just didn't want the
What kind of world is
responsibility.
that?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's the negative of it. It's on you if you're selling it.
Yeah.
Not true.
I couldn't handle it.
No.
Yeah,
personally.
yeah, the heavy stuff. I mean, I sold weed for years and years, and that was like,
That's like selling coffee.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't mean like selling weed.
Yeah, no, I know. My whole thing was like, there's like a big thing in Pennsylvania. I was talking to Bobby about this. There's a big thing in Pennsylvania, like laced weed, like they're dipping weed in fentanyl now. So then people, when they get it, because I never understood that. I was like, why would you put
They
more
just
drugs?
got that much of it.
What?
Like they just got that much of it
It doesn't
that
take
they're
much.
It's
just like,
cheap.
well,
It's super
just-
cheap.
what the
And
fuck?
it's so powerful, you only need like the tiniest amount. That's why it's so cheap.
And so I was like, wait, why the fuck would you, if you just want to smoke weed, why would you want to smoke this? Because it's a completely different high. And then the logic was explained to me, which is like, oh, if you smoke my weed
You get super high.
and then you're like higher than you've ever been, then you only want to buy weed from me.
How would you not know?
Yeah, dude, there's no way.
Like, what person who's buying weed semi-regularly smokes fentanyl dipped marijuana and isn't like, man, that was not weed?
Yeah. That was, what the fuck was that? When that or like if your weed was wet
And
or
wait,
whatever, if
hold
they
on.
had PCP on
Inhale
it.
Is inhaling it? Does it inhaling it get you fucked up? I guess.
I guess. I mean, it
Buddy.
worked.
I mean, I'm not gonna like I don't fuck with certain drugs, but I don't know shit about shit.
Well, see, that was always my whole thing is I always like knew a lot about him. I was always very fascinated by drugs from the jump. I mean, that's how I found the Anarchist Cookbook website is I typed in back at the beginning of the internet, I typed in illegaldrugs.com to
Hell
learn
yeah.
more about them. And it happened to be the Anarchist Cookbook website at the time.
That's like wildly endearing. Little Carmen, illegaldrugs.com.
I want to learn about drugs.
You and-
Drugs.com, illegaldrugs.com.
Yeah.
You were hanging out at Casey Anthony's house.
This is before her. This is middle school.
Just a couple of innocent Florida kids. No clue where your lives were headed.
Such different directions. Such different
That
directions.
Vitamin C song starts playing as we go on.
Oh yeah, producer Mark pulled it up. If you see white specks inside of your weed, it could be laced with fentanyl. When people report a strong chemical scent similar to paint thinner, and they say they associate that with fentanyl. So if your weed looks like it has dandruff and smells like turpentine, don't smoke it.
I don't know, dude.
What?
Looks fine to me.
Yeah. Well, but man, they was smoking. Man, they've been smoking fentanyl. Got what's that shit? They embalm people with fucking
Embalming
formaldehyde.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. But motherfuckers be like, I don't understand fentanyl. I feel like there's some sort of something going on. There's something behind this, man. That's just like, cause
Behind what? The drug or?
Just the epidemic itself.
Mm.
I mean, that might
I'm
be
gonna look into it and at you guys as soon as I figure it
All
out.
right, hell yeah, dude. We need a report.
Dude, a fucking fentanyl
yeah,
report.
but I'm gonna look into it. I've been hearing a lot
Patreon.com/GravyBabyPod
about-
if you want to learn about it.
Don't go too far undercover if you catch my drift.
No. It seems like it's something that might be catching on here soon. I've heard things. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Well, it says right there, since as of August of last year, fentanyl laced marijuana is on the rise.
Yeah, but
it's just trying
wrote that.
I didn't get to see
I think fentanyl is out of hand, and at the same time, the cops are like, "Thank God we have something we can scare them with again. It's been too long."
I mean, yeah, there's something so not right with all of the entire fentanyl situation.
Like what?
I just can't put my finger on it. It just doesn't make sense that this much is getting put into everything, and there's not someone going. Because as a dealer at this point, which I know people who deal drugs, and there's like places where you can get tests, and people do test their shit still. There's websites you can go to get testers. You can just get and test your drugs, especially if you're getting ecstasy or pills, definitely. If you're not getting from somebody who got a script that you get right from it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my argument to that is if you're doing blow at 2 a.m, nobody's going to fucking give a shit because you're already yacked out of your mind. Nobody's going to give a shit about a fucking tester, dude.
Well, also, you test it. So here's the argument. I'm not saying this
as a dealer, I would test it. As a dealer,
because you're a responsible dealer.
As a dealer, I would test it before I put it out. That's just me.
But here's
same.
But hold on. But here's the
I'm a saint, and I'm going to be knighted soon. So, sorry, Greg.
Well, here's the logical counter to that, though, and this is just what people say. I don't know the veracity of this, but supposedly here's what's going on. Fentanyl is very addictive. A lot of people are addicted to it because they can't get oxy anymore, and it's hard to get heroin, and it's the next closest thing. It's cheap to make, and since it's so small, you can get it out there easily. So they are selling it. Drug dealers, hardcore ones, are dealing fentanyl. Then your guy who goes and gets coke and bags it up and stomps on it for you, he gets it, he tests it, it's clean, but he bought this much coke, right? This like giant physical amount. The cross-contamination happened here. He tested over here. 90%, 95% of the people he deals coke to aren't getting any fentanyl. But the person who got that little bitty corner that had the cross-contamination in it is getting not just fentanyl, but like 4 doses of fentanyl. They snort that at the same time they snort coke, and it's a speedball. And not all of them die. I'm not going to say his name, but someone we both know hit cocaine that he bought for a party about 5 or 6 months ago. Then they tested it, and it did have fucking fentanyl in it, and he was obviously freaking out. He's obviously fine. So I just think it's just drug use is so prevalent, supposedly. I'm not saying this is true. This is what the claim is. And fentanyl is creeping into so many things, and so little of it is needed for a dose. When they gave it to Andy post-surgery, they gave her 0.05 milligrams. And she was in bad, I got cut through the stomach pain, and that zapped her.
Damn. Yeah, no, I don't want that.
So drug dealers are testing their shit. But then
there's only so much you can do.
Well, if you test it all, the way you test it, you get rid of it. You have to take a piece of it, test it, and then that piece is done. So you can't test it all without burning it all. That made DJ mad and he left.
Fuck this.
Oh, dude, he zoned out like 2 sentences in. I saw it. He looked like he was on fentanyl.
I was listening to what you were saying. You make a good argument. You make a good. I was listening. Well, I say you can't.
That's just the story that's out there. I'm not even saying that I believe that. That's the story that it's out there. That is what is going on.
Yeah, it's just a shortcut. I just miss like 90s heroin where you just knew what it was for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing.
I think there's just less people making heroin too because it's more expensive.
That's the
Why
thing.
make heroin when you can sell fentanyl?
I think it is right. I do think it is more expensive, but I don't think it's harder to find. And I think I think fentanyl has become one of those things where it's like I don't know. I'm too conspiracy minded. I don't want to.
You think this is like crack again? Like they're giving it to us to get everybody on it?
There's definitely something going on.
Yeah,
that is definitely something that's going on. That is 100% something going on.
And by the way, we saw that with Oxy.
Mhm.
Like people would say
Yeah.
that in the first couple waves
Yep.
of Oxy, and we were like, "What?"
Yep.
And then we found out
Yep.
it was it wasn't the conspiracy we thought it was, maybe,
No, it
but
wasn't.
it was absolutely a conspiracy where they were going.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yes. There's definitely, yes, exactly. Just like that, just like crack. There's some way that
Somebody's
you don't
getting
have-
super rich off this.
Yes, dude. There are people making.
Well, it's a medical drug. So of course they are. Of course they are.
But
The
it's
people, I mean,
been
people are
around
making it.
Ever.
What?
It's saying it's been around for a while.
The only
Yeah.
counter I could think of, DJ, to what you're saying that is possible is that with the internet and the fact that it is so cheap to make, this is the first example of the opposite of the things we've seen in the past. This is the people's drug. We're like,
Oh my God.
we're like fucking homemade chemists are like, wait, I can make a fuck ton of fentanyl for $2,000 and I can flip that for 10 and it is relatively easy to make. Fuck it, we're
and
doing
people
that.
like it.
People do like it.
People
Andy
are like,
loved
I
it.
don't even want to do the other drug if it ain't got the fentanyl in it.
Andy loved it.
Yeah. It's just a real dice roll though.
Yeah.
I mean, if 0.05
Yeah,
knocked
especially
you the fuck out. That's
especially
what I mean.
in your Coke.
Yeah.
Because that's a speedball, and supposedly that's the best a human can feel.
I don't know which way to go.
Oh man, I can't wait to do that when I'm old.
Dude, I'll do it with you.
Fuck yeah, I know you will. I'm gonna keep people in my life who ain't into shit like that. You gotta have some version of that if I'm keeping you around. It doesn't have to be that thing, but it's gotta be something.
Oh shit.
Well, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
On that note.
Retirement heroin party. Guys, thanks so much for listening on this druggy episode of fucking Gravy Baby. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, share our little clippies around, please, and thank you. Join the Patreon, patreon.com/gravybabypod. We love you. We'll see you next week. Bye.
You could stick a whole ribeye in one of your back pockets. Like,